Hey guys, so this video is going to go over the main parts of days 3 and 4, which are primarily how to add slides of information, how to add audio to your slides, and how to add your YouTube clip. So first thing we're going to go is go to my website, and we are going to go here and get the instructions. So we're going to click on them. The instructions are right there. And then we're going to scroll down to days 3 and 4. So on day 1 and 2, you were supposed to do the research, choose your topic, do the research, create your video introduction. And the previous video showed you how to do that, the video introduction, and then and then do your outline. So now we're days 3 and 4. So 3 and 4, you're going to create your informational slides, uh, and you're supposed to do 4 or 5 of them. And remember, you also have an assignment that you have to do the Google Doc. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to add a YouTube clip. So I'm going to go right now, and I'm going to show you how to do all of this. So we're going to go to WeVideo, and we're going to be logged in. So this is where we left off in the previous video. So we had set up our account. We had logged in, we had set up our account, and we had labeled our video Capstone 1920s PSA WeVideo project. We created our video introduction, which you see there, and if you could play, you could hear it. Okay, so now it's time to add slides. So in order to add slides, you're going to have to come over here to the left on the menu bar and click text. And it gives you the options. The first one is the easiest and most simple one. So what you do is you hold your left button on the mouse pad and you drag it. And you drag it, and that'll be your first slide. Now you're going to end up adding 4 or 5 slides. Now, one thing that I want you to notice is that the video introduction looks pretty long, even though it's only 27 seconds. Now, I did a short video introduction. Yours should be between 30 and 45 seconds. But what you could do is, in order to make the bottom part here, where you're going to add in your video, your audios, all that stuff, look a little smaller so you could add it together at one time instead of having to, like scroll to the right all like this. What you do is you go to the little button here and the minus button, and you just click it and see it starts shrinking it. So basically, it drops it down. So at this point, we have about 1 minute and 40 seconds long. So there's your video introduction. There's your first slide. Now, what I want you to do is double click the slide right here. When you double click the slide, it gives you the option of changing things. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to make the written box the whole box. So what you do is you hold the left button, drag it to the left right here, all the way to the left bottom, and then you hold the left button on the corner here, and you just drag it and make it the whole size. Okay, and here is where you get to decide if you want another background that's another color. So you can put in here, and let's make this one orange. Let's see, now the whole thing is orange. Now your text right now is white, but I want it to be black, so we're gonna make it black. And here is where you would actually type your stuff out. So this is where you would give a heading to your slide, and you see nice and big, then you hit enter, and maybe the second one, you're typing information, blah, 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 and so on, blah, blah, blah. So this is where you put the information, but this stuff is too big. So I'm going to highlight the bottom 3 rows, and I'm going to change the size. And if you let it go, you start seeing it over there. Okay, so then you put into another one and so on. So as you can see now, what if I want this to not be centered? So then you could highlight the last 4 rows and then click here and make a left center, and see now it goes to the left. All right, what if I want it to be bold? So you can make it bold and so on. So now you're able to put a heading for your slide, and you're able to put information here. Now this information again should come from the Google Doc that you created that is due Thursday night. So there is one slide, and when you're done, you just hit save. Okay, so now you have created a slide, and there's the heading of whatever title you give to your slide, all the information you put down that you want everybody to know, and we're going to go ahead and create another one. So we're going to, again, hold the left button, slide it over here, and then it creates another one. So we're going to double click the box here. When you double click it, I want you to make this box the whole thing, just like how we did before. Okay, just the whole box, and then heading 2, so whatever the title is of your second slide, heading 2, and then once again, blah, 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 this is where you write the information, all this information that you want the audience to know. All right, once again, as you can see, it's way too big, so we're going to highlight the bottom left, these 4, and we're going to just reduce this so it looks like heading with all your information. So there's the title of my slide, and this is the information I want you to know from the slide. And we're going to change this one to, let's just say, dark blue. All right, so there we go, blue. the white writing, it stands out perfectly. So now we hit save, and we've done 2 slides. So see, heading 2, and then you're going to continue to do that for slides 3 and slides 4. So you're going to need 4 slides. Essentially, the information here is telling the story. So you're telling the overall story. The video introduction introduces the topic, gives you a little idea what you're going to talk about, and then the slides is where you talk about it. Now, the next thing you got to do with these slides is you got to record yourself explaining the slides, what you typed in here. So for slide 1, you typed all this information here about whatever you wanted your audience to know about. Now you got to record yourself with audio so it goes along with it. So as this starts playing on your video, they could read it. They will also hear you. And how do you do that? You go back to my media and you go to um, narrate. Now, what I would do to make it easier for me to remember what I'm recording is I would slide this second slide all the way over here. I take the first one and I just drag it. And by dragging it all the way over here, it means that I'm going to get a good amount of playing. So when I start recording and I hit narrate, I'm going to be able to read what I wrote already and be able to easily be able to narrate it. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to hit narrate, which just means an audio recording. So this is how you do audio recording. And then you're going to eventually hit record. So when it finally gets to 1, and you start recording. So here is where you are talking about the headline of your slide, and then the heading of your slide, and then you tell me all the information in your own words, explaining it basically. So remember, these should be about 10 to 15 seconds. So I'm going to stop recording now. All right. So now here you could play here, and you could hear what you just recorded. Okay, pause. If you don't like it, hit record again. And if you do like it, hit save. Now, what you're going to see is once again in my media, the audio file will start processing right here. And it's already actually done. So what you're going to do is now you are going to put this audio connected to this. And see, they already did it for you. So this is the audio here. So if you click play, so I already put it on there. So you can leave it under where it says voiceover, or you could just drag it up here to audio right at the edge. So see how you can move it? This is where my video introduction ends. So I want the audio for the next slide to be right next to it. That way, as the video ends, the first slide starts. Now as you can see, the slide that has the information is way longer than my audio of recording of that information. So you have to take this one and you got to drag it back. Get to the edge, hold the left button, and just drag it, and you drag it to meet it. And what basically happens is if you start here and you hit play, so you saw the video ended and it went right into the slide with your audio right under it. So I see the slide, I hear you explaining it, and you got to do this 4 or 5 times. All right, once you have the 4 or 5 slides, now the other thing you got to do is add in your YouTube video. Now, first thing you got to do is you got to go to YouTube and find a video that is going to be something that you want to be presented in your video. Now you're looking for a 30 to 60, 45 seconds, somewhere on 45-second video. So I'm going to add a video that I already downloaded. Now, how do you download it from YouTube? That's going to be up to you. You could either find a downloading service that allows you to download videos, or you could screen record your phone, as in you start playing the video on your phone from YouTube, and then you record your screen, and then that recording of your screen turns into a file that you could upload here. So I'm going to upload the video that I used for the pizza example that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and go import, and I'm going to browse to select, and now you're going to choose where you want to find your video. I know mine is on the desktop, and see it says Secret History of Pizza. That's a video. I'm going to take that and I'm going to open it. Now, as you can see right now, it's uploading it. And you see the bar right at the bottom? It's uploading it, and then it's going to be processing it. You cannot modify the video until it's done processing. You see the little line at the bottom squiggly moving? Once that's done, that's when you could use it. Now, I've actually downloaded already. So once this one is done processing, it'll look like this. So I'm going to take this one, same video, and I'm going to drag it right into video. Okay, now as you can see, the video is really long because it's 2 minutes long. Look at that's all the video. So I don't want the 2 minute video. I only need 30 seconds. So I'll make this a little smaller. And see now it's ever shrinking everything. So there's my video. Now I only want the video, but like right here to about right here. That's my 45-second video that I want. So in order to take that part, I'm going to slide this over to the left, right to where I want the video to start. And I want it to start right there. And then I'm going to hit the little scissors icon. When you click on it, it separates it into 2 videos now. I'm going to click this part that I don't want and hit delete on my keyboard. And then I'm going to move this over and go to the end of the video. And I want it to end right here. All right. And I'm going to once again click these scissors and it splits it into 2 videos. Click the rest of it that I don't want and hit delete. Now I have my 45-second video and I'm going to put it right at the end of my slide. So if I click here and hit play, so as you saw, it went from my video introduction to the slide with audio and then into the video in one motion. And that's how you have to have it. You have to have, again, 4 slides of information, 4 to 5 slides of information, and one YouTube video clip. All right, that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, please let me know.